Jordan talks about applying the pressure on Liverpool. Liverpool have made it 7 again since, and they actually have a chance to make it 10 before we play again. So really, they've got a chance to increase the pressure upon us before the West Ham game, because they're who they're playing?
They're playing Aston Villa on Wednesday away, and then Manchester City away.
So two difficult away games.
I know. It feels like every week we go, defining week. This can swing from. They put 6 more points on the board against City and Villa. They've got that extra game, which is Villa. So you're right. They could basically, whatever we do against West Ham, we could find ourselves 10 points behind Liverpool with 12 games to go. And that will feel pretty gut-wrenching. But the complete flip side is, let's not even say they lose both. Let's say they draw at Villa Park and lose against City. The flip is that they end the game at the Etihad with us having beaten West Ham, and we're 5 points behind them with a game in hand for us, so potentially 2. I mean, this could just swing so... It's just such a drastic one into the other where we could be this time.
We've been teetering on the edge for a long time now in terms of, how it's within touching distance, but still not enough to really be confident about it. It's been there or thereabouts since about mid-December. But you lot are right looking at this week, because Aston Villa away and Man City away. I don't expect Liverpool to win both of them. If I'm honest with you, I just don't expect them to win both. But then I expected City to drop points in the last 7-8 games of last season, and they didn't. So what
can I say that I do? I think they'll win both.
You think they'll win both?
If they do, man, give them the title. That would be extraordinary. Yeah. That's handling pressure, because you're wondering whether the pressure was maybe starting to mount with the late Everton equaliser, and then Wolves second half really stuck it on Liverpool. But if they come through those 2 away games, my only worry is that Unai Emery will do Unai Emery and basically rotate his whole team for no reason. But I'm only saying it because he did it at the Etihad last year, but also there was other reasons. I think this is a huge week for Liverpool, and it's weird because I feel like the 7-point gap for the way we've played and the way they've played, part of me is so disappointed that 7 points. I'm like, that's so far in mid-Feb. That's so annoying. And then the other part of me is like, but they've been so good. And we have just it feels like every 3 games we've had a bad result. It almost feels like it should be more. Is it just me in a weird way? Like the way this season has felt, I'm like, I can't believe we're even still remotely discussing it. Yeah. Well, you never know. We could.
It does. It does. I'm with you. I think it's because the expectation of what we all thought it should have been or should look like at this stage of the season, going into the season, I think. And then when you couple that up with Man City doing what they've done, it just feels weird. Because you are right. You look and it's, like I said, within touching distance. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like we are done, dusted, 10 points away, and they can win it over the next few weeks. But that isn't the case, but it can be the case if we don't, continue doing our job from here.
Just last thing from me on the game itself, guys. But one thing that was really noticeable watching Liverpool play today was how slow we still moved the ball. We moved the ball so slow. Liverpool, by the way, defensively are not great. Yeah, Wolves could have scored a few more goals today. So Liverpool aren't the complete team. But when they have the ball, they just move the ball so much faster than we do. It's really depressing watching us on the ball, and our build-up play is just like, it's so pedestrian and so just lethargic. And it's like, guys, just 1-2 touch max. Get it, pass it, get it, move. It's really slow. And watching Liverpool today, I'm just like, oh man, they move the ball, man. They get from front to back really quickly. Anyway, that's something I've noticed all season with us. Really, it's been an issue for us. But
do you think it's intentional, Jordan?
I do,
Yeah,
I do, which makes it worse.
Yeah, no, I think there's a great discussion. I think it was on the different knock. They were talking about, do you remember when Jamie Carragher accused us of going wide too much? Basically saying like we attack the channels more than any other team. And the school of thought, I think Alex mentioned it and maybe others, was that, well, no, the reason Arsenal do that is because if when you lose possession, it's much easier to winning it back against teams in wider areas where they're up against the touch